beacons of the universe. Let us talk about spirituality and its practitioners. Balancing spirituality and practical life, a path to true empowerment. Being spiritually inclined does not shield one from physical harm. Many people view spiritual power as having dominion over everything in existence. Anything beyond human intellect and control is often attributed to spiritual forces. Those deeply rooted in spirituality sometimes disregard physical and scientific precautions, which has led to numerous tragedies. This neglect has also prompted scientists to question the existence of spiritual forces. Conflict with science. Spiritualists often approach problems with the belief that an invisible force will provide solutions that in most cases never come. Scientists, on the other hand, rely on logic and natural methods to solve problems. Since scientific approaches yield tangible, verifiable results, spiritualism is gradually fading in influence. This does not mean that spiritual solutions do not exist. Rather, many people confuse natural laws with spiritual forces. Just as the body and mind work together, spirituality should complement nature, not replace it. Spiritual knowledge can be likened to a hypothesis. It requires scientific methods to be validated. The idea that spiritual powers can produce something from nothing emerged in times when proof was scarce and belief was imposed rather than questioned. Today, in an era of evidence, such claims lack credibility. Instead of relying solely on spirituality, those with spiritual gifts should focus on intellectual and scientific advancements to solve real-world problems. Societies that prioritize only spiritual goals often lag behind in modern development. However, those that integrate both spirituality and natural sciences experience greater progress. Why many spiritualists become healers for survival? People naturally seek spiritual guidance for their problems. When demand for assistance grows, spiritualists may find themselves unable to sustain a livelihood through conventional work. In some societies, spiritual leaders receive structured support, but this aid is often reserved for a select few. This leaves many other spiritualists struggling to survive, forcing them to depend on their followers. Some even resort to self-promotion, which can be degrading. Solution: spiritual gifts should not be a reason to depend on people's problems for survival. Instead, spiritualists should engage in regular work while using their gifts to enhance their careers and lives. They should allocate specific times for consultations and charge appropriately for their services, ensuring they maintain financial independence. My experience: after discovering my spiritual gifts, I sought further learning to confirm my experiences. In 2006, I completed training under a spiritualist who taught me the secret of conjuring and magic. With his blessings, I began assisting others. However, I soon realized that people often look down on me because they believed I relied on their generosity to survive. Some even assumed I had the power to manifest wealth out of thin air and were reluctant to pay for my services. I had once held similar beliefs, assuming that spiritualists did not need financial support. Recognizing this issue, I decided to further my education beyond my national diploma. This decision proved invaluable, helping me secure a stable future. I also ventured into various businesses to support myself and my family. Today, I am still spiritually inclined, well educated, and a businessman. What more could one aspire to? Lesson learned: do not rely solely on spiritual knowledge without using it to build a successful career. Spiritualists are tools for those in power. World leaders are chosen through human systems, not divine intervention. Yet they govern over everyone, including spiritualists. They consolidate power and often entice spiritual leaders into their service with material rewards. Using one's knowledge to contribute to society is not wrong, but it should not come from a place of dependence or weakness. To serve from a position of strength, spiritualists must develop their financial and professional standing. Final thought: even the greatest spiritual leaders have succumbed to natural laws and physical suffering despite their spiritual rules. Do not discard common sense by assuming spirituality alone makes you invulnerable. To maintain credibility, balance spirituality with practical wisdom. Observe, understand, and apply this approach. Then relax and smile. If you learned anything from this video, subscribe, like, comment, and share.